Hi guys! In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to create stunning video using just a blog URL of an article or a blog post. So what we're gonna do first is to hit on create video right here at the left sidebar menu. So this will route you to this page where you have three options: blog post or articles, copy and paste your content, or e-commerce details page. So for this demonstration, I'm gonna go over and get this blog that I have chosen a while ago. I'll be pasting it here. Or if I want, I can go ahead and copy and paste the content of a blog that I haven't published online. Or I can go ahead and create a video using a e-commerce URL using this button here. Okay, so once you have pasted your chosen URL, go ahead and click on go or enter at your keyboard. What it's gonna do is it's gonna pull up all the content of that blog URL, and it's gonna choose images that relate to that article. Okay, it will just take up some time to fully load all the images. Okay. It's gonna give you at least 10 slides. So here we are in the customization page where you have the storyboard right here, where you can see all the contents of the blog URL that you have just entered. We have the text option right here. We have the media, audio, style, and credits. So we're gonna go over all these customization features one by one. All right. So what we're gonna do is to edit the video to make it a more unique, more stunning, more catchy, and pleasing to the eyes. So what we're gonna do is to hit on these the slide one by one. So let's say I want to edit this one. So as you can see, the slides have pre-selected content based on the URL that you have picked. So let's say I want to edit the text right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on text and edit this as I like. Let's say I want to have a different font. You can choose from a lot of different fonts that we have in our library. If you don't want anything from this, you can just go ahead and load more until you find the one that is more attractive or how you like the font to look like. Let's say I want this. All right. So as you can see, it has already updated the slide. And just have to close it. Here in text positions, I can go ahead and choose from different quadrants, whichever I like. So let's say I want it at the top middle. Okay. So let's say I want to edit the font size. So you can increase or decrease the font size as you like. You can also change the text color to make it more readable. You can apply background. Yeah, you can go ahead and play with all the different colors and hues that we have here. All right. By clicking on this tick box, you remove the background. So if you want to apply again the background, let's say you changed your mind, let's go ahead and click on this and just click again on the proper or the pre-selected background color that you have. All right. Okay. So now let's go ahead and to the other customization feature, which is the media. In media, we have three different options to choose from. You can go ahead and search from our built-in library of different or and lots of images. Let's say I want the travel um pictures to come up, then just hit go. So what it's gonna do is that it's gonna load up all the images that relate to your chosen keyword, which is travel. So let's say I don't want this picture right over here, and I want it to be more different and more nature-like. So let's say, yeah, this I guess is a cute one. All right. So just what I did I just clicked on select button, and it automatically applies to the slide, the specific slide. Okay. We also have the other option, which is, let's say don't want this image, or let's say I don't want this image over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on refresh button. So it will look for other images that relate to your content. All right. I don't want that. So let's go ahead and check for more images. Also, it's not loading some images. So what I'm gonna do is just to select other image from our built-in library. Okay. And also, for example, I don't want other slides. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on delete button. Let's say I just want some few slides to my video. I don't want this, for example. Okay, this is so cool. This is cool. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and edit this for the demonstration. Let's say I don't want this Rocky Mountains. So let's say it's time to stop dreaming and start exploring the world. All right, let's change the text position. Let's make it bigger. Let's change the color, text color a bit. Let's apply background until you find the right one that is more pleasing to the eyes. Okay, so same thing goes with all the slides. You can go ahead and edit the text as you like. But we have in the text feature we have a limit of seven, at least at most 76 characters. Okay, because you don't want to stuff all the images with just the plain articles blocking the image. Okay, we have that specific limit because that's how the technology of the software works. Okay, so let's move over to the other customization feature, which is the audio. So most of us don't want a plain video. We want to apply music on it, right? So we have here three different options, tracks, which means you can choose from all of our different music tracks we have in the built-in library. You can load more as you like. Yeah, you can choose from these different um, music tracks. So what I'm gonna do is to click on this preview button to preview how it sounds. Yeah, I have previewed how it sounds. Like if I want to put it here on this specific slide, I'm gonna go ahead and click on the add button. So the music is set for this specific slide. So one tip is that you can see most of the tracks have the length here in their title. So 3 seconds, 3s means 3 seconds. So this specific music track goes only for 3 seconds. So one tip that I can give you is that you can choose a slide time that coincides or jives with the chosen music. Okay, let's say here I want this to be quite longer. So what I'm gonna do is to click on this music, 12 seconds, and add it here. So in each different slide, you can have different background music, right? So that's how cool it is. Or if you want, you can go ahead and upload your own music. So this one is the pre-uploaded music from my library. So what I'm gonna do is click on that one. Yeah, and I have actually a sample music right here. Okay, it's gonna pick up the file that I have chosen, and what you can do is to preview it to make sure you have selected the correct music from your local storage. And what if I want to put it in here? So let's just go ahead and click on add button. So it will apply to this specific slide alone. Okay. So now we also have the option for the TTS, or which means text to speech feature. This will allow you to convert an article or like a sentence to a human like voice. Okay, let's say this one. So, this sentence that goes along with this slide can be converted to text to speech. So, we can choose from different languages we have here. And once you click on that, it will load up the voice accent, Victoria, and Ricardo. So, what you can do is to choose from that in play so you can preview how it sounds. Okay. All right. So, once you have selected, then you can go ahead and save and use. So that specific TTS or text to speech is already applied to this slide. Okay, so let's move over to other option we have, which is the style. So here in style, we can put our own logo if we have one, or our own watermark. Watermark is like a logo, but it's more transparent in nature. So let's say I'm gonna put a logo. Let's click on this one. So it will route you to your local storage where you can choose from your files you have. So let's say I want something like this. So yeah, you can choose from the four different quadrants by clicking on this drop down arrow here: top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right, whichever you like. Okay, same thing goes with the watermark. Let's say I want to put a watermark. Let's say I want this watermark. So as you can see, it's more transparent in nature. So same thing, you can apply it to two different quadrants. Okay. Oh, it coincides. So let's put it at the top left. All right. So this one is the slider time. So remember the audio that I have given you tips a while ago, the audio track, I mean. So this one goes along with the slider time. Let's say on this one, I have chosen the 3-second audio. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna decrease the slider time to 3 seconds to coincide with the music. All right. So it's more of a good timing. So let's say in here I have put the 12-second music. So I'm gonna increase the slider time. So whichever you like. Okay. You can also make it all 5 seconds to make it more uniform. Yeah, whichever you like. You just have to apply some uniqueness and some um yeah technical, not actually technical knowledge, but creativity. Okay. Now you can apply the dimmer light or you can remove the dimmer light, whichever you like. And now let's move over to the last part of the customization, which is the credits. So in here, we have two different options: whether to upload an intro video, whether to upload an outro video, or both. So let's say I'm gonna upload an intro video, so it will route you again to your local storage computer. So I'm gonna have some sample video here. It can be an MP4, right? It's gonna load up a bit. All right. So once it has loaded up, it will preview the video file that you have just selected along with the music. Okay. So let's say I don't want this. I changed my mind. So I just want the outro video. Just click on this button or tick box to remove the intro video. And let's select outro video. So I'm gonna choose again the same file. By the way, in this intro or outro video, you can simply put all your links, all of the credits to the video that you have created. Okay. All right. So it has already applied. Now we're ready to render our video, but before doing so, just have to change your campaign name or give it a campaign title if you like. Let's say my um, my nice tour. And from here, you can choose a different resolution, and you can render either an MP4 or a GIF. But make sure that if you, I mean, please note that if you choose GIF, it will automatically delete all of the audio or music that you have applied to the video because it's a GIF format. So if you want your video to have other music, you can simply render it as MP4. All right. So you have two options now, whether to save and edit later if you want to add more animation customization later, or you can go ahead and publish your video. So that means you are going to render your video right now. So let's say I want to publish it now. Okay. So what it's gonna do is that you will be routed to your dashboard where you can see the status of your campaign or your video. So it's rendering pending. So it will take up some time depending on the different factors like internet speed, browser issue, the resolution of the images that you put in your video, the length of the video, and so forth. So sometimes the browser doesn't automatically refresh. So if you think that it's taking an unusually long time to render, you just have to refresh or reload the page. Okay. And once you reload the page, you will see that your campaign has been added to queue or has been in the rendering process or it has been successfully rendered. All right. So that's just one tip that you can apply. Okay. So thank you for watching.